Okay, I'm back. I'm just gonna add this to the next video. I'm gonna do it now because it's just easier. Um, that was a fabulous lunch date. It really was. We went to Panera. I don't know. It's like Pan E-A-R. I don't know. Hang on, okay. All right. I apologize. I don't ever get up like that. Panera. I don't know how to pronounce it. Either way. And I was a good girl, too. Because I always am. That's beside the point. Mind the red chin. All right. Great day. Great day. All right. Gracie's really pissed off because I ignored her. It's all right. She said outside howling because I didn't want the dogs crawling all over him. And he came back and he sat in my camper and he was visiting with me. Like visiting. For real. And maybe, a kiss or two. Ugh. Don't mind the red face. All right. I don't know. Some of you guys know what this place is. Anyway, that's where we went to eat. And they had a lot of soups, and it was really good. I got the creamy tomato soup, and it was fabulous. It was actually absolutely fabulous. But that's my first dining experience of like going somewheres out of this camper to eat, and they brought it out in a bowl, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just one little tiny soup spoonful at a time, and next thing I know, I'm just like, I just stop. He's like, "Are you okay? Is the soup okay?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's fabulous." And then I had to explain that I was full. I'd only ate like a quarter of the bowl, if even that. And it was a small bowl, but a quarter of a bowl of soup. So here's the other 3/4, and it's actually only filled to maybe the bottom of that, right there. But it was delicious. Anyway, yes, I had to explain what my surgery was. Well, I didn't have to, but I chose to. So I told him what was going on and why I couldn't eat much. So I had this, and then I had a hot chai tea. You're not getting any, Gracie. This is supper. I had a hot chai tea, which was also amazing. But I only got one sip of it because I didn't have room for a sip of it after this. So, Gracie? No! Come on! So I found something where I went to eat. So that's a very good thing. And like I said, I've got the chai tea that was in a paper cup that I found out you don't microwave. Because the next thing you know, paper cup's on fire. My paper cup was on fire. I smelled this burning. I'm like, what? So we dumped that stuff into my Yeti real quick because I need it to last all afternoon. This is going to be supper. Anyway, I had a very, very awesome lunch date. If any of you care. And I think I might see him again. Well, I know I'll see him again. But anyway. It was very nice. Alright. I don't have anything to say at all. Nothing. I just wanted to say that was a great lunch date. I will add this to my next video in case anybody cares how it went. Alright. It's time for me to go computer shopping. By the way, he gave me a lot of really good pointers. So that's the good thing about, I don't know, I wouldn't say dating because we're not dating. But that's the good thing about seeing somebody who's not only a professor many times over, he's also the dean at the university because he had tons of tips for me, from computers to formats for papers to how to do citations. same thing my counselor told me yesterday. She's like, go to citation machine. It's amazing. He said the same thing. So I got a lot of good pointers. And a lot of good pointers on how to get myself out of here and everything going on in my life. And start focusing on, not here, but me. So I'm going to learn how to do, not do me. I am going to learn how to like myself. And I'm going to learn how to do what makes me happy instead of the rest of the world all the time. That's why I'm going to school to be a counselor, right? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense at all. But either way, whatever. I'm hoping through this counseling while I'm going to school to become a counselor that I can fix myself along the way. Whatever I learned somewheres along the way, I'm sure I'll run across whatever I am and I can fix me. Okay. My ex could probably use this in court and be like, see, she's crazy. No, there's no reason for us to go to court anymore, but I'm not crazy. Not completely, just sometimes. But anyway, all right. So yes, he did have a lot of really good pointers. So, starting with where to go and what to get for a computer. So that's where I'm going now. All right. Hopefully when I add to this video, I have something productive to say for once. I'll think of something. I will. Okay. All right. Oh, wow. Hi. Okay. Okay, I'm in my truck. I got to go in for class here real shortly, so, but I have a couple minutes, so I'm going to make this quick. All right. First of all, I got to tell you, I had an appointment today. I know, same outfit, but I got class tonight, and we have to dress up for class, so it is what it is. I shouldn't try to talk so fast. Oh my gosh, the sunlight is really showing my crow's feet. Ah, all right. So I get distracted too easily. All right. So I had an appointment today, and I had to meet somebody at this, whatever, at like kind of like a fast food little place. Anyway, it was awesome. Whatever. We went in there, we talked, did our little interview thingy, everything we had to do, go over paperwork, blah 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 blah. So I get up there. Gosh, I don't like the sunshine on me like that. All right, so we go in there, and this is the first experience I've had with figuring out what my body does not like and what makes me sick. Okay, didn't throw up, but I sure wanted to. Nauseated really bad. And then I had to go to physical therapy. But anyway, okay, so I've obviously been eating a lot of protein. A lot of protein and water because we need to keep our fluids up. We need to keep our proteins up. So I've been doing a lot of that. Duh. Well, I go in there. All they have to drink is soda. Well, I can't drink soda. They even had alcoholic beverages at a fast food restaurant. Who'd have thought? She's like, you want a margarita? They're only 99 cents today. No, I can't do that. All right. Anyway. I know, and it's just a fast food. What kind of fast food has alcohol? Okay. Anyway, so I'm looking, and she's like, well, we have soup. Well, they had soups that I couldn't really eat. So I finally was like, well, a malt. Fine. Okay, she talked me into a malt. So I got a chocolate malt because she's like, you look like you'd like chocolate. What's that mean? But of course I'd want chocolate. All right. So I get a chocolate malt, and I go back and I sit down. And of course, I wait till it's like really like soupy anyway, because we're sitting there talking, doing our stuff. So I finally drank about 3 or 4 swallows of the melted down malt and got really nauseated. Felt like a cold sweat. I don't know. It was horrible. There's another thing. Don't chew your vitamins. You know what? It doesn't matter whether it's an empty stomach or a full stomach. You're still going to feel nauseated like you're going to throw up. It's just what vitamins do. Anyway, so was I saying? All right. So the malt made me nauseated. And I thought, what the heck? All it is like a milk product. It's no different than all our yogurt and yogurt bars and our milk protein shakes and all that good stuff. It ain't no different. Well, it is. And I think I got this right. I might be off base. I don't know. I think it's because of the sugar. All the sugar in it. And all I've had is protein, water. The things I have had, as I've showed you, like the popsicles, everything else, they're all sugar-free. So everything I've had from Jell-O, you name it, has all been sugar-free. So I think that was my first time really putting sugar of any kind in my stomach. And it was the chocolate malt. And even though I only had like 4 little drinks of it, it made me sick. Very sick. So my body does not like sugar now, which is good. I'm sure in time things will work out. But right now, no sugar. I will not be ordering another chocolate malt. No. So there was my first reaction to a bad food that made me sick. A malt. And like I said, I might be off base here, but my thinking is it's the sugar in it. It's got to be the sugar in it. I haven't had any sugar for weeks or a month on end now. So it's got to be the sugar. Okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. The other thing is, I did actually look at my insurance policy. And guess what? They tried to tell me, well, and I read through the reasons why they denied it. Because I had to have 1 year now. They said that they required 1 year of going to a dietitian and jumping through all their hoops. 1 year. No, it said 6 months when I started. It was 6 months. They told me it was 6 months. They told me at the bariatrics place it was 6 months. Well, no, now they're saying it said, no, you need 1 year. It also said I had to have a BMI of 40, which I'm at at the time, I was at 39.9, close enough. Doesn't matter. But even if I had a 40 BMI, you have to have had that for at least 3 years. That means, and it has to be documented through the doctor, so it has to show that I have had a BMI of over 40 for over 3 years in order for them to cover it, is what they're saying now. Also, it said that I had to have one of those uncontrollable things again. Well, it said my breathing and the CPAP did not count because it was being controlled by the machine. It also stated in there exactly what I was always curious about. It stated in there also that they said if you have high blood pressure and are taking medicine, it is being controlled. If you have diabetes and you're taking insulin, it is being controlled by the medicine. So the paper I got back actually flat out said it didn't matter if I was diabetic. It didn't matter what kind of problem I had. If it was being controlled by medicine, or if I was taking, well, same thing. If I was taking medicine that was controlling it, then it didn't count. It flat out don't count. So, I would have been nice to have known 10 months ago now. Whatever, 8 months. I don't know, I'm not good at numbers. Anyway, that would have been nice to have known a long time ago. But, yeah. So, basically, what they're saying is that it doesn't matter what your problem is. If you're taking medicine, you're being controlled. It's being controlled. It's fine. So you can still have a BMI of over 40, but you better have it for 3 years. Have been that way for over 3 years. Have it documented and have something else. But they're still going to turn around and throw it out the window because it still doesn't do any good, because if you're on medicine for it, you're being controlled for it. The only way is if any of the medicines they've tried, anything, it doesn't matter what it is, but if for some reason your problem is not being controlled by medicines or a machine or whatever, then you're just out of luck. Get out of here. When are you going to do your surgery? Well, chances are if you got some kind of problem, like some kind of diabetic, I don't know, you having some kind of really bad problem, and you need medicine, but the medicine isn't working for you, and you're like, your health is that bad, the last thing you're probably thinking about doing is having gastric sleeve right about that time. No, because that could probably kill you. I don't know. So if all these medicines you're taking aren't working for whatever you're trying to control, you probably aren't going to be in good enough health to have the surgery. So basically, our insurance companies are shutting us down so we can't get the surgery. All right, 18 after. I have to be in there by 5:30. I know, I'm finding out I can talk quick. And I'm talking quick right now because I still have one more thing to get in. Because if I don't, I won't be able to concentrate in class because I got all this stuff running through that hamster wheel. Okay? All right. As I was leaving my home, I got a call from Bariatrics place. Okay, that was the place that was going to do my surgery to begin with before insurance denied me umpteen times, okay? This lady, the main lady that I was working with, who was not one of them that I talked about in the other videos that said, no, we're blah, blah, blah. Okay, watch them. This one, her name's Pam. Very, very nice. She has been very helpful from the beginning. She called me from the bariatric place, and she goes, well, I just wanted to talk to you. She's like, are you still paying Cobra? Because I am paying Cobra for my regular insurance company. Any of you knows, oh, I'm getting naked. All right, any of you know what that's all about if you've quit a job or whatever. Anyway, okay, so I'm paying Cobra. And she started asking all these questions. And I'm like, oh, I hate to tell you this. I said, but I'm going to stop you right now. I said, I did go to Mexico. So I've already had this surgery. And she's like, oh, really? Really? And she goes, how are you doing? I'm like, actually, I said, I am doing fabulous. I am doing great. I feel wonderful. I don't know who's behind me. I don't really care. All right. Probably one of my classmates. I just think I'm a bigger freak than I am. Anyway, she wanted to know how I was doing. I told her, I said, I'm doing actually really, really good. I said, I feel really, really good. And she's like, well, good. She goes, that's the main thing. That's all I want to hear. And she goes, you don't mind if I get, personal and stuff? And I'm like, no. And she's like, so, like, what did it cost you? I mean, what was the airline, everything all together with the doctors, the airfare, the whole 9 yards. And I told her, I said, for me, with airfare and everything all combined, I paid $4,800. I don't know if we're supposed to say that, but I did. But that still doesn't tell you what I paid for the surgery because you got to figure in airline tickets, which isn't that hard to do. Okay. She's like, wow. Well, I forgot this lady's actually from San Diego to begin with. So she knows. And she's like, actually, I know a lot of people that have gone down to Mexico. She said, and I have a lot of family. Anyway. And I told her, I was like, next time I need dental, guess where I'm going? Anyway, she was so nice and so understanding. And she was just so thankful that I was doing good. And she did, actually, the reason she called me is she's like, I just wanted to let you know. She goes, we didn't know it either because obviously the insurance companies didn't tell them or us. Duh, they can change things. They don't have to tell us. Anyway, she's like, yeah. She goes, as of July 1st, their new policy came out stating that you guys have to have 1 year of seeing a nutritionist, dietitian, whatever, and jumping through all their hoops. They had moved it from 6 months to 1 year without telling anybody. So, thank goodness I went to Mexico. Anyway, she goes, yeah. She goes, we just found that out because she had got the same paper as I did because we had appealed it, which didn't matter, but we had appealed it. They denied it again. The denial this time, like I said, is everything I just told you. Well, then she looked into it because they were still going to try and help me. And that's when she found out that the policy had completely changed as of July 1st, and they just didn't tell any of us. And she said they're having a lot of problems with a lot of other patients now that also have this same insurance company. So anyway, she was just super glad I was doing awesome. And she told me, she's like, and I was very impressed. I have to admit, this lady's awesome. She told me, she's like, you know what? I do not care what it is. She's like, if you have any questions, anything whatsoever. If you're wanting blood work done, I don't care what it is. She goes, you call us. She goes, you call me and you talk to me. And I'm like, okay. I said, actually, I said, that's one thing I have been very impressed with the aftercare. Not only the pre-op care, but the aftercare, post-op care, whatever. I said, they email you almost every day. They'll call you. You can still talk to them. I was like, I have never had that much support in my life. And she agreed with me. That's all I'm going to say. She agreed with me. She's like, yeah, no, you're right. So she understands that I'm not going to think for her. But let's just say, I think she knows I did the right thing, and she knows that I'm getting very good care. But she did tell me, no matter what it is, call her. She goes, and if I don't hear from you for like a month or two, she goes, in fact, if I don't hear from you in a month, she goes, I'm going to be calling you. She goes, because I still want to keep up with you and make sure you're still doing okay. Anyway, I thought that was very awesome. And that's coming from the place that I was going to have surgery with until my insurance kept denying me. Anyway, that was, I want to cry. That was so moving. It made me feel very good that they still cared about me there, and they still cared about my progress and what I was going through and how I'm doing. And even though I'm not with them anymore, I thought that was pretty sweet. So that was just awesome. Anyway, thank you, Pam. You made me feel very good today. All right. My instructor is not going to make me feel very good today if I don't get in there. So I'll probably get a lecture. Oh, I see him walking in the background. Ooh, he's headed in with pizza. I can't have pizza. What the heck? I just remembered he said there was going to be snacks. He was going to assign different people for snacks every week. And he was bringing the first week, and he brought pizza. I can't have pizza. And my luck, it's probably like one of my favorite places in town that like has cream cheese pepperoni pizza. And I can't have any. I'm immediately sad. Now I'm even sadder. Okay, well anyway, he just walked in. That means I need to go in. And not have pizza with the rest of them. All right, that's all I got. Anyway, I just wanted to throw a bunch of that stuff. Throw that stuff out there at you before class, because if I don't, I'll forget it, because it all happened today. All right. Oh, one more thing. I keep looking at my clock on my truck. I had to go into my physical therapy for my SI joint, because I'm having problems again. Yes, it came right back. I don't know. They put a patch on me. They put a bunch of some kind of medicine on this patch, and this patch is connected to batteries, and they put it on your SI joint. It's like a big old sticker, and it runs off of 2 batteries. And it's supposed to massage and somehow electrify the medicine into the joint. So I got a battery. I got 2 batteries on my ass right now for class. It's a good thing nobody can see them because they're very small. But yes, I have batteries on my ass. I don't know. That's just weird to me. Okay, I gotta go.